My reaction to Jamal Bryant, my reaction to Fox Soul, cut it out.
Welcome to Welcome.
So, following the news of Kevin Samuel's death, Marlon Wayans posted this message on Instagram. Love him or hate him, he spoke his truth. We can view truth as hate, but sometimes his bold medicine didn't taste so sweet. And if you hated, why tune in? Why call in? Because healing comes in many forms. Here's with some nasty ass tasting medicine. He continued with, there's no right and wrong in this love, SHIT. There's just discovery. And thank you for those you healed. And we forgive you if there are any damages because we know your intentions were to heal. Leave your thoughts on Marlon's post, and were you shocked when you heard about Kevin Samuel's death? Beverly, let's start with you because you seem to be having quite a reaction to this.
Well, me and Lisa Ray both had the whole side eye, like, what the hell? Is he kidding me? Healing? Healthy? This man was...
Hold up. First off, Claudia, knock it off. I know you trolling, asking these disingenuous questions. I know you trolling. Cut it out. Claudia Jordan, cut it out. Next, Vivica up here with the healing. Yeah, all this here. Vivica, if you don't cut it out, up here acting, putting on these performances, being so disingenuous. This man just passed and all he did was tell the truth. Marlon says some beautiful words. It may have been some nasty tasting medicine for some, but medicine is meant for healing. It's supposed to make you better, and it did. You got people talking in a time when they never talked before. We didn't even like each other. We still don't, but at least we talking now. Continue.
A hypocrite. In my honest opinion, He really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing.
Did she just say hypocrite? The nerve. Vivica, cut it out.
That ain't player.
I can't believe this, man. This is so inhumane. But did you expect anything different from this platform?
He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that...
and that's another thing I don't like. Insult on a consistent basis. So you call up to his show consistently for a couple years and ask him for his advice. He asks you to rate yourself. He don't rate you. He asks you what you think you are. And if he give you some hard facts about what you asked him, that's not an insult. It's what you asked for. It's just the truth. If you weigh more than a man does at your height, is that a lie? Continue.
He said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a shock. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out.
He said leftover, left behind, leftover women. He wasn't talking about no Tupperware dish. He was talking about the women that have been left behind without securing a man for their future. And so you're past the age of picking. Let's be honest. The older you get as a woman, the fewer options you're going to have. I'm sorry if it works the other way for men, but it's just the reality. Continue.
Negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly
she's a comedian.
We don't yet know the nationality. Rest in peace.
Well,
with the little bobblehead going on.
There you go. Lisa Ray, we got to go to you next. I want to hear what you got to say about this one.
You know what? I will say this. I like Marlon's response a little bit, half of it, because it was very grown up. and it was very in the middle-ish because he wanted to pay homage to him, and at the same time give him an excuse and an out to be able to say, well, maybe his truth helped some people. It was a little brash, but
See, Lisa trying. She trying to start off by commending Marlon, but she don't mean it. You could tell. Hell, you can't have your own opinion on this panel. The only reason they up here is because they're echo chamber. Continue.
hey, that was his way. We do know for sure and certain that social media made him this breakout, social Instagram famous person. You know what I mean? But I agree.
See, that's why I don't like. They want to take away from his work by saying it's just social media that know about him. It's just social media thing. It's the algorithm, man. That man put in work, and he kept reinventing himself to get the message out there that clearly was effective because we are all talking about it. Do you not see that? We just got to learn how to have the conversation. Continue.
Vivica, I think that sometimes when you are trying to help, it got to come in a kind of way because we're your kind. We are your type, meaning we're black.
I hate that. Y'all gonna have to stop that. Lisa, cut it out. We're black. My people. Yeah, I know. But it's time to put the kids in the house. Put the kids up. All these kid gloves handle you kindly. We talk to you kind, you don't hear it. You don't even respect it. You just hear some words and you're gonna keep doing what you want to do. Now that we shaking things up, we getting somewhere. My goal is to get the younger women to stop listening to this. You might have a chance. Continue.
You know what I mean? And we are family, you know what I mean? So when you talk to us, because we as a race have been through so much, and it's almost like
talking
to us
points
like this does not help us even listen and hear you. I didn't really follow him, and I didn't really watch him a lot because when I did sometimes, I liked the way he looked, you know what I mean? But then when I turned the volume up, I kept turning it down, you know what I mean?
Cap.
He just looked debonair, and he looked like
you like Kev dress.
Brother, but once I did not like all of the
Cap.
commentary that he had to say. So absolutely,
this is what I believe. I believe all these women who sit up here and say they ain't like his show. They didn't watch. They may not have watched full shows, but I believe they had this stuff on when they were by themselves in their house. They had it on. They may not have been paying full attention, but they had it on. They wanted to be tapped into what was going on. And they definitely was watching. Continue.
Rest in peace. It was sudden. We didn't expect it, and I don't wish this on anyone. And my condolences to his family.
All right, good points, Lisa Ray. And Selena, gotta hear from you. What you think?
We gotta hear from her.
Okay, so first of all, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I don't want to speak negatively on the deceased.
Here it comes.
But let's just be honest. Kevin Samuels consistently shook the table. Okay.
We need to shake the table. Table need to be shook. That sturdy table, we wasn't getting nothing done on that. You gotta shake the table to get your attention. Getting your attention to shock value is what allows the conversation to start. Now we just need to figure out how to communicate with one another. I don't know how we're gonna talk to any women like these on this Fox Soul panel. They're not trying to hear nothing. They just want to give you opinions when they hear facts.
I feel like the word
the truth
healing is the fool in a way, because I think I'm just
see this. I think these are opinions. I think just to get a laugh out of people. But the truth is undefeated. You can't deny the truth. Can't refute it. It's irrefutable. Y'all got these opinions and these giggle comedy talking points and these emotional responses, but ain't none of it real. You ain't even saying nothing. I think this, and I feel like, and these are our people, and he just hurt us. Y'all ain't listening.
But that's the fool to say healing is the fool.
Call somebody. Man.
I think that he was more, his words were more traumatizing as opposed to healing. I don't think that anything that he said invoked healing. Now, maybe opened up some eyes, enlightened, yes. Again, shook the table, yes. Started conversations, yes. But healing, I would not use that word. And I think I have to agree with Lisa Ray on this too, because I think that, maybe Marlon was just trying to, find some light in this dark tunnel. But it's unfortunate how he passed. I hate that he did, even though I did not like the things that he said at all. And in my Lisa Ray voice, at all.
Lies. Selena, cut it out. Cut it out. You watch, you listen, and you know some of it's true. Yeah, you agree with a lot of it. You just sitting up here capping for the camera. This is disturbing to watch.
Oh,
it's comedy though.
I do understand where Marlon is trying to come from, but the word healing is a bit much and could possibly be kind of offensive in a way, because to the women who were actually on his show and he spoke those words, he spewed that venom towards. I don't think that they would think that they were healed when they left the show. They might have even had to go see a therapist after talking to him. Yeah. So I don't agree with the basis, a lot of the stuff he said, but I do understand what he was maybe trying to do. But rest in peace overall.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because
it's her turn to pile on,
doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. Okay, you died. Guess what? Every single person in all these squares and everybody watching is going to die.
We all know death is absolute. I'm sick of this. Yeah, we know death is absolute, but you're being disingenuous with your delivery. Everybody bobbleheading up here. We all know what that sister girl stuff means. You don't care. And you happy. This is disgusting. But it's comedy. Straight comedy. Claudia, knock it off. Vivica, cut it out. Lisa, cut it out. Selena, cut it out. Y'all gonna have to get out the way, man. This is disgusting. And I don't want other young girls listening to this. Y'all listening to this, and y'all thinking this is the way to go. Y'all listening to women that don't got no facts for you. They just got opinions. Kevin gave you facts, reality, things that you can tangibly work on to make corrections and be effective. They just giving you a bunch of mouth. What I don't like about it is the fact that these women can afford to sit up here and say this because they got money. They have money. So they have to worry about the things that most women gonna have to worry about, which is why they can denounce what Kevin is saying without any repercussion. But most of these women don't even have the money or the finances to be able to get old by themselves. Therefore, having a man in your life is more of a necessity than a want. It's not a bag that compliments you. This is just disingenuous. Fox Soul, cut it out.
You are listening to men who have no authority. How can a man say that you are of low value after 35? How can a man say that you do not have the level of traction of a high-powered man when that man has got to get a GoFundMe for his funeral?
Cap.
Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. You got to be.
See how they acting? They in church acting the same way them ladies acting on Fox Soul. Did y'all see her? Look at her. Look at her face.
That ain't player.
Look at her face. How she walk out.
Y'all ain't saying nothing to me.
Look
you
at all
gotta
the
be in
women
that place where-
rejoicing.
Nothing to me.
And what do you not see in this church? Men. That like right there let you know that this game, some cold game he up here kicking. To get in the minds and the pocketbooks of all these women in this crowd with no men in there. Ain't no men in that church at all. He up here pandering to these ladies. Talking about Kev needed to go fund me. Kev was checking it. I heard one of his highest months was 700,000 a month. On average, he was doing 300,000 a month. He didn't no GoFundMe. That GoFundMe was not even real. That's one of these scammers out here and put something together. But he gonna preach this to the congregation to get a reaction. Just sad. Continue.
You got to be in that place where you operate in the authority of God. Look at another sister around and tell them it's not that I hate men. Come on, look at another sister and say, I do not hate men. I just despise weak men.
Oh.
I despise cowardice men. I just ain't got time for men who are insecure about my gift. I'm not going to dummy down because of what God got me. I don't have to lower my standard. That man got to step all the way up to deal with a queen on my level.
That ain't player.
Jamal Bryant, cut it out, man. Cut it out, Jamal. Jamal Bryant, cut it out. You up here pandering to all these old ladies in this congregation, man, to get them to go in their pocketbooks and break themselves. Because you want the money. You want the money. So you're going to have to tailor your message to get them to stay. Because ain't no men in it. Ain't no men in that church. And you up here telling lies, giving your opinions to a man who gave his opinion and gave you facts about yourself that you asked for. That was his perspective, and y'all asked for the facts. He gave them to you, and y'all gonna hit him back after he gone with emotions. This man up here, every church in America, I imagine doing this. Creflo was doing it, Jamal doing it. They got to. They have no choice. They need the money from the members. That's the only way they gonna get paid, man. They taking donations too. No different than anybody else. Shame. 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 There's a whole lot of unplayer shit going on right now.
That ain't player.
On the internet. You got women coming together on one accord in churches and on Fox Soul to give these emotional responses and immature reactions to a man's passing. How dare you? Shame. Shame. You think it's funny. You think it's comical. You think that you're justified. You know, sit up here. Y'all don't do videos like this about everybody that died. Y'all don't continue to keep y'all name in anyone's name in their mouth after they pass away. Y'all celebrate somebody for 5 minutes and then y'all on to the next. Everybody is getting some enjoyment from teeing off on Kev. But y'all talking about him. Clearly he left a mark. Clearly he left a mark. If everybody's talking about this man, understand what you doing, it don't end well, don't make your brand look better, and it's not sustainable to sit up here and spew all this garbage. It just don't make sense. Yeah, it ain't adding up to me. I see the game Jamal kicking. I can recognize that from a mile away. And them ladies up there, they have to eat their words on that Fox Soul. They have to. They built the whole platform based on that premise. If they didn't attack it, they couldn't stand on it. And they lose followers. They lose their viewership. Ain't nobody watching but the women that's upset about the truth. Y'all didn't like the truth. because of the way it was delivered or whatever, still don't change what the truth is the truth. It don't change no matter how it was delivered or who delivered it. A fool can deliver a message. And it's been done many times within that doctrine that y'all participate in, especially in these churches. It don't take a wise man to always deliver a message. It don't always take a well-dressed man to always deliver a message. Messages can come in any form. But the truth is the truth. 1 + 1 will always be 2. No matter how you add it up, it still come out the same. I'm Mr.O. It's my reaction to Fox Soul and Jamal Bryant on Kevin Samuels. Y'all knock it off. Y'all cut it out. Shame. I'm Mr.O. Stay smooth and keep it player. You dig. I'm out. YouTube, I appreciate you rocking with me. I'm gonna continue to make this content on lifestyle, life, fashion, women, and game. But I need your help. Subscribe to the channel, and while you're there, hit that notification button so you don't miss a thing. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, just living is a lifestyle. It's more than a brand. When you start your day, do you tell yourself, one day or day one? Today is the perfect day to start just living. I'm Mr.O. You did. Keep rocking with me.